What's up, everybody? We're Side After Dark out of Brooklyn, New York, your new favorite band. I'm Dan Berg.
I'm Sifa Graffiti.
Check out our music and check out us reacting to All the Years by Chicago. This was selected by our patron David P. Shout out to you, David. If y'all don't know, all of our reactions are chosen by our patrons on Patreon, so go over there, check it out, and tell us what to react to. This is looking like some newer Chicago. I think it's from like Chicago 32. Otherwise known as Stone Chicago, right? So we're excited to get into it, and thumbs up if you enjoy it.
I know I'm only dancing faster. So now we're stuck with us, with you and all your stories. But who's the fool and who's the liar? I spend my life believing it would not end this way. All the years we wasted, all the years we tried, all the restless hours, all the times we cried, all the years we gambled, all the years you lied, all the hopeless dreamers, all the dreams that died.
Now the existence between black and white.
Rights can help us, but they can't judge us. There can be no black and white. We find ourselves reaching with magnificent precision to the moon, but falling into raucous discord on Earth.
All the years we wasted, all the years we tried, all the restless hours, all the times we cried, all the years we gambled, all the years you lied, all the hopeless dreamers, all the dreams that died, all the years we wasted, all the years we tried, all the restless hours, all the times we cried.
That was so 80s.
It was so 80s, but it's not from the 80s.
No.
It's from the 2000s. I don't know. It was a fun song, but it honestly kind of just makes me sad. I wish they just changed the name at some point. When you lose like every single member of the founding band. I mean, at this point, who was there? Still maybe Walter and Lee were there?
I don't know.
At this point, I feel like at this point it's like everybody from the original band was like not here anymore, and it's like this is why it makes me sad, because it's a pretty good song by itself, but when I have to in my head compare it to other Chicago songs, and it doesn't have the feel. It just doesn't have the same feel to it.
That's what I thought. All the soul, like the soul of the band, like even like besides Terry, like we agreed that he's like the heart and soul. But I'm talking about the soul of the band. Even after Terry left, they still had like something there, and I feel like this was very cold. The song was very cold, even though the song had lots of meanings. They had like different pieces of speeches from a lot of like great orators over the years that try to do justice and, you know, bring people together and stuff like that. And it's totally up Chicago's alley, because I can see Terry, I almost kind of see what they were kind of doing, because I could see Terry singing a song like this.
100%.
You know?
And I don't know if it's the song itself. Maybe like the production has to do with it as well. But it definitely felt kind of like sterile in a way. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And then when they brought The Whole World Is Watching, that from the original Chicago album. Mm-hmm. And it just kind of felt like they were trying to capture something that wasn't there anymore.
That wasn't there, and I can tell you, I can't believe what I was hearing while they were saying that. It took me a while to figure out they were saying The Whole World Is Watching, and I thought they were saying the world loved communism. I'm like, why would they be chanting this?
I don't know, but that's the thing that, again, the thing that makes me sad is like we have to compare it to the other things. But if we heard this song by itself, we wouldn't be like, oh, this song has no life at all.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like we wouldn't say that at all. Like it still had a good like, you know, bump, like happiness to it. Like it felt good to listen to, but it's just hard to listen to Chicago 32 and not think about Chicago 1 through 7, you know?
I love that. The one great thing about this is that I can actually compare different Chicago styles. Like,
that is true.
At the beginning of this Chicago journey, I had no idea what people were talking about. They were like, oh, well, I like this era, I like that era, and I'm just like, come on, man, like, it's all Chicago.
Yeah.
Like, what's the big difference? But now I can really tell. This sounds like something that Quincy Jones did. Like when Quincy Jones does his projects, and you know he doesn't sing. He just has like people make songs. Like it just sounds like something that Quincy Jones did in the late 80s, though. So I'm kind of surprised that it's 2005. Honestly.
Yeah.
It's very synth heavy.
Yeah, for sure. I don't know. Maybe they were just trying things. And again, at this point, it's so many different people that, you know, different people have their own different styles. So. But I think that is cool, though. It's like I feel like now we really know who Chicago is. I feel like that we can like kind of split them up in our heads. Like that is pretty cool. Like a year and a half ago, we wouldn't be able to do that. 2 years ago.
I had no idea what people were talking about.
Yeah. So that's cool. I think that's the coolest part for me of hearing this song, is just being able to hear the different time periods of Chicago.
Yeah.
You know?
Definitely. I mean, what you said is like number 32. This is like crazy that they were still able to go like that far, and they've literally spanned like almost like generations in a way. Like, you know. Yeah,
it is funny. When we were getting ready for this, I was like, I think this is from Chicago 32, and like even saying it out loud, it just felt crazy. Like Chicago 32, Jesus Christ! Like that's like if they put out an album every year, they would be a middle-aged band.
Yeah. Yep.
Like that's so crazy. I don't know. Shout out to Chicago in all of its forms and iterations.
Yep.
Shout out to David for suggesting this. Shout out to everyone on the Patreon for helping to make these videos possible. Shout out to everyone on YouTube for watching. We're S.A.D After Dark. We'll see you soon.